Gemini. Hey Gemini, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this reading is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Gemini, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. Okay? If you're new to my channel, Gemini, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. If you're returning, thank you so much. Gemini, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also cuss. May cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all. It all depends on how I feel, Gemini. Okay? Gemini, please use your discernment when watching any and every tarot card reading and understand that your life should not solely depend on a general reading. If you would like more advice that is centered towards you, book a personal reading, which the information is in the description box below the video. Gemini, the intuitive message that I got for you when I coming into this video is that congratulations, you now know how to play this game called life. And I was like, what are they talking about? Gemini always know how to play the game called life. You know, they are the, and please don't take offense to what I say when I say this, Gemini, but you know, you can't bullshit a bullshit artist. Not calling you a bullshit artist, but it's like, you're learning how to get along to get along. And I was like, get along to get along. And I was like, yeah. So you know how somebody, example, someone comes to you like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Instead of you arguing the point of why you're not going to do it or why you want to do it that way, you're learning how not to explain yourself. How to just be like, you know what? Sure. Okay. And still do what you want to do. That's how you play the game called life. There's no rule book. There's no way. It's learning to get along, really, but still doing what you want to do, but without having to be, because you need to understand, somebody's understanding that being confrontational or trying to debate someone is doing nothing but keeping you stuck in that moment and not moving forward. So congratulations, you got your $200, you passed go. So let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what's going on with you in the next 48 hours. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. For those of you who are readers or some type of intuitive or you have your own deck, what I'm doing right now, I'm just clearing the cards of any energy for these cards, so the cards can tap into Gemini energy. You do that with smoke to clear the smoke. Well, the smoke clears the energy of the card. Incense, sage, Palo Santos, whatever it is that you so choose, use that, okay? That's for somebody. Somebody was, I don't know if you're inquiring or you want to step into some type of spirituality or you have your own oracle deck, whoever you are, get you some type of sage, Palo Santos, incense, anything that smoke. Shit, you could be sitting there. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you smoke blunts or Black and Miles or something like that. Blow that bitch in the cards. Clear it out. That's what you're doing. You're clearing it out. And as you're clearing it out, you're clearing the, you know, you're asking, you can say it in your mind. You don't have to say the prayer out loud as I so choose to do. You can say it in your mind just to clear out the energy of that deck, okay? That's for somebody. So let's see. What else is going on with Gemini for the next 48 hours? Ninth house, the optimistic approach. That's that Jupiter energy that we stepped into with that conjunction a couple of days ago. Also, we're in a full moon in Libra right now, so finding balance. South node, that's interesting. Basically looking at your past as lessons instead of, oh, somebody is finally getting rid of that woe is me attitude with shit that happened to them in the past, which is awesome. You know, because if you keep looking at the past like, you did this, you did that to me, instead of looking at it like, okay, this person did that to me. Here's the lesson I learned. I see what they're doing, what they did. I see what happened, but I see where I'm at now. So did it really affect me as negatively as I feel as it did? In the moment when it happened to you, yes, it was devastating. And this is someone looking at where they're at now, be like, you know what? I'm in such a better place now. It did not bring me down. It did not bring me all the way down to my knees as though it felt as. And that's a lot of things. Getting rid of the victim mentality a lot of you are doing. Because a lot of times it's like, when we look back at the past, let's say I have to use it as an example. Let's say your ex cheated on you, beat you, and all that stuff. And I understand that hurt you. It caused some trauma. But where are you now? Are you still with that person? No. Have you been able to move on? Have you been able to raise your children? Have you been able to get that career going? Have you been able to go back to school? Have you been able to find a new love, or at least heal yourself enough to be open enough to find new love? If the answer to all those is yes, that means you learned the lesson from your past, whatever happened to your past, and you're looking at it better, like, okay, now I see the signs of someone who could possibly be abusive. Now I see if this man approached me or woman approached me, I see the signs that this person may not be the most loyal person in the world, so let me keep my distance. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and argue with them, and don't even mean I'm going to call them out on their shit. Now that I've been through these situations and I see how they may approach me again, not only am I going to avoid this, but what I'm also not going to do is call it out or argue about it. I'm going to see it, recognize it, and get the fuck on. Perfect energy. That's how you're supposed to be, Gemini. Because when you stay in that energy and you sit there and argue with it and you always talk about the past and what you've been through and this and that and how it hurt you so bad, you stay in that hurt instead of healing. Somebody is recognizing that they can't stay in hurt. That's what's up, Gemini. Let's see, what else? Karmic completion. Come on, Gemini. Y'all don't see me dancing in the background because it's too explicit. Anyway, karmic completion. All right. So let's give it any other news for Gemini for this full moon. Give me some energy for the full moon in Libra for Gemini, please, with the Kipper. And I'm going to clarify it with the tarot. Give me some energy for this full moon in Libra for Gemini. This may be the energy that you're coming into, which is a great energy for a full moon in Libra, because we know Libra represents balance, legalities, justice, and all of that. And you got karmic completion. So a lot of you are stepping into that energy. It's like, you know what? I mean, and I always say it's like that energy. It is what it is. Not saying that it didn't happen to you, but if you stay like, oh, this happened to me, you ain't shit. Okay, we understand that they ain't shit, but you got to keep saying it. You got to keep going back to it. You're arguing. It's like beating a dead horse. Where are you now? Why does it even matter? And not saying that your experience doesn't matter and it's not justified for what you've been through. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying if you keep living there, you're going to stay there. It's like somebody, wanting to get out the hood, but you ain't making no progress to do so. All you doing is talk about, I want to get out the hood, I want to get out the hood. But you're not pursuing getting a better job. You're not looking at different locations. You're not, you're not doing the actual actions to get out of there. You're just complaining about the shit. When you just complain about something and not make actions towards changing it, you're going to stay in that same energy that woe is me. I call it the Eeyore effect. You know who Eeyore is from Winnie the Pooh. But you're moving out of that because you got pathway main female. That's what's up. Thoughts, okay? What else? A lot of you could be seeing your future, and a lot of you are seeing your future now, or seeing where you could be. You could have had a dream. Wealthy man, yeah. Yep. You seeing yourself being successful. But you got that pathway card which talks about, ooh, Gemini, the lovers fell on the floor. Kiss it. House, okay. And the lovers fell on the floor, but it went too far. Yeah, distant horizon. You seeing it, you seeing your future. I told you. Any more? Official person. Yeah, you seen that you about to be that chick or that dude. You already seen it. Now it's just, okay, I see it, I believe it. Now you got to take action towards it. That's all, Gemini. That's it. Bad health that came in the reverse. And then also releasing stress. Like, seeing that, like, man, I know they not no more when I'm doing this. Damn it. Cheese and rice. I hope you guys can hear me over that. I'm loud enough. His ass came right by my window, bro. They were not here when I sat down to record this, I promise you. But anyways, he went away. Let me clarify some of this with tarot. Please clarify this message for Gemini with this tarot deck. 5 of Cups came in the reverse. That's what's up. Ten of Pentacles. No longer missing out on any opportunities. Seven of Pentacles, divine timing, the Chariot to move forward. Yeah, you know, the Star, healing. Come on now. Eight of Wands, moving forward. I told you, taking the actions, the world, traveling. A lot of you are going to be world travelers, or you want to travel the world as well. Maybe getting a new car. Congratulations. It's not about the brand of the car. It's about the car that takes you to and forth, that's most safest. That's for somebody. Because someone's going to go pick out a new car, and you're somebody, I don't know. I'm not a car expert, but I like, oh, somebody wants like a, what is that? What is the little Mercedes or something like that? But you want a Mercedes. Do you have Mercedes money? Can a Nissan get you to the same location to the Mercedes? Is it go? Somebody needs to go with the car. And I'm not saying stick to a certain brand of car. Do as you so please. Stick to what's your budget and what's safe and what can get you from point A to point B. And then a lot of people need to realize, okay, if you want to get a Mercedes, you want to make payments on a Mercedes, understand either you better get that big ass warranty, so when shit happen, you ain't got to pay for the parts in the service or not. Or if you can't afford that warranty on top of the payment, then you don't need to get it, because when you're fixing up a car, an expensive car like that, the parts are more expensive. So somebody needs to really sit down before you either pick out this car or start traveling or something like that. Make sure that you're looking at all your options in regards to travel. It may not be a car. It may be you just traveling the world or something. Like, check out like the different airlines. There's something about the safety of it. Something about safety. Safety reviews. Somebody needs to look up safety reviews. Yeah. Don't make any Knight of Cups. Don't make any premature, immature decisions because it looks nice with the Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. Don't look at something with just your eyes. Actually do some research, Gemini. And looks like that you're in that state of mind to where you're not in that maturity of, oh, this is nice, this is fancy. No, somebody's looking at more quality and what fits for them, because you don't want the Five of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's not trying to make the same mistakes of the past, but they're not looking at, and I like this energy, you're not looking at how bad you fucked up in the past. You're looking at it as, okay, I made this mistake before. Here's the lesson I learned. This is how I'm going to move forward. Because there's a difference. You know, when you say like, oh man, you know, let's just say, example, you start a new job. And the whole time at the new job, all you can keep saying is like, man, I remember when I was at my old job, I used to get in trouble for this. I used to get in trouble for that. And then like basically you're calling out all your flaws. Or you can say it like this. I remember I learned this technique, you know, because I had this experience at my old job. I learned this technique and this is how I learned to get through it. You know, you got to change how you're seeing things and change how you're saying things to yourself. Because if you keep yourself in that mindset of, oh, this is how I fucked it up before, and I don't want to fuck it up again, you have a better chance of fucking it up. If you're just say to yourself, I remember this happened and this is what I learned from that. You see how I'm saying the same thing but in a different way. That helps you move forward. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm saying the same thing, but in a different way to myself. So I'm not downing myself. I'm recognizing I made an improvement, and this improvement is going to take me forward. Not, oh, man, I fucked up so bad, you know, and stating that I fucked up so bad, and then somebody's going to recognize, you're going to say it out loud. Somebody else is going to hear the fuck up. Somebody else is going to hear that low self-esteem, that lack of confidence that you had in yourself that you're carrying on with you to the future. Switch up how you're saying this to yourself and switch up how you move. And it looks like a lot of you are, because you got the double Jupiter card with this optimistic approach. So that's what's going to help. And also it's going to bring you less stress too. So Gemini, that has been your reading. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, Gemini. And I'm going to talk to you guys another time. Peace out, Gemini. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. The information to book a reading is in the description box below.